On today's Christmas spot, we're going to be having a look at Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Miss Jessica. Yes, Miss Jessica with a China doll, a bird, a rabbit, letters, and glasses. Let's look at the package before we look at the figure. We got the nice red packaging. Very vibrant, certainly stands out. A good job by Memory Lane putting out this great packaging. We got a picture down below of Miss Jessica. Before we actually continue this review, let me come clean about something. I used to have a boy crush on Miss Jessica when I watched Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Anyways, let's move on. She is stunning though, isn't she? Let's move on. On the back of the package, the other figures in this wave. We've got Musical North Pole Mail Truck with SD Kluger. I never did pick that up, nor did I pick up the Winter Warlock and Winter. I've now ruined Christmas now because you guys know what's on the way. Yeah, I don't know. I never saw them, so I guess therefore I never picked them up. But the Winter Warlock and Winter, and of course SD Kluger, it would have been nice figures to pick up. The other figures, however, are the Burgermeister, Meister Burger, Grimsley, got Miss Jessica, Tanta Kringle, we got Kris Kringle, and even though he's kind of packaged, kind of makes it look like he's with it, there's also Topper too. The Topper being the separate figure from Kris Kringle. Also, you can check out this and so much more on the Santa Claus is Coming to Town DVD and VHS. Or you can also visit www.santaclausiscomingtotown.tv. Brought to us by the good folks at Playing Mantis. So what we're going to do, let's get this opened up, and we will have ourselves a look at Miss Jessica and her numerous accessories. Stay tuned, guys. There is so much magic on the way. And let's look at some of the accessories that she comes with. She comes with a rabbit. You would almost imagine by looking at it that it should stand upright and you could move the hands, but no, it is actually just a solid piece of plastic. I suppose if you don't have an Easter Bunny figurine you could put on display, you could probably pretend he is an Easter Bunny. If you are somebody who likes to use his imagination. She does come with her China doll. The China doll she's always wanted. And Kris Kringle, what a stud, eh? He offers her the China doll. That was it. I mean, that sealed the deal right there. She kind of thought he was a little slimy, handing out toys to children, making them sit on his lap. A kiss for a gift. You remember the song. But he bought her off. He gave her a China doll. She loved him after that. Comes with a bird. A little tiny bird. So small, look at him. Little tiny bird. And finally, some letters. Let's put the bird down for a second. Some letters. You can read that. It says, Susie from Sombertown. Got Mr. Kris Kringle, Rainbow River Valley. It's only one letter. Technically, it's several letters, but it's only one piece of plastic. Don't start ripping it apart. It ain't coming loose, my friends. It's one solid piece. But you get what looks to be, what we got, 5 letters in there? 5? The other accessory, as I've actually got on her, is her glasses she's wearing. Not really wearing, she's holding them. As you can see, she's kind of, I don't know what good they're going to do. They seem awfully far from her eyes. I see you. Let's have a look at Miss Jessica. You know, I really gotta say, with the Santa Claus is Coming to Town figures, in comparison to like the Rudolph figures, the Rudolph figures looked really good. I thought they really captured the idea of what the characters look like. And the Santa Claus is Coming to Town figures, really, aside from the Winter Warlock, and even though like the SD Kluger, though the figures I didn't actually pick up. The ones I have picked up, though, I don't know, they're not quite... I mean, it does look like Miss Jessica, but something I probably commented on before, I think the replacing of the kind of faux hair with a plastic kind of just, it doesn't make the figure look as good as it could have. I understand with it being a toy, you know, they want to kind of keep everything to a plastic, but it's not bad. She's definitely not bad. She's wearing this really, really nice dress. She's got her little shoes underneath her little tiny feet. Now I've got her glasses in her hand. You could certainly take them out. They're not fixed in there. Although she's got a little tiny hole in her hand. So when you do want to put the glasses in, and that's really about the only thing you could fit in this hand, it is a tight fit. You really have to wedge them in there. Now, out of curiosity, I'm just wondering, nope. Unless she's like Gambit, she holds them in between her fingers. She can't really actually hold the letters either. So it seems like she can't really hold much in the other hand. Can she hold her doll? Nope, she can't do that either. Nope. So it's really only her glasses that she's going to be able to hold. Yeah, it's not bad. In the way of her articulation, Miss Jessica's head can rotate. Her arms, surprisingly, can move out. You can move them back and forth. You can wiggle at the hands. No articulation in the elbow, but you can rotate at her arm. You can also rotate at her hand. She has waist articulation. I keep touching everyone's boob. I do apologize, guys. I really am not planning. I don't do that on purpose. By the way, also let me throw this out there. Did everything in that in the special seem all right until Miss Jessica let her hair down and started singing? Am I the only one that thought that was a little out of place in the movie? I'm like, what? Singing about some world or something? I don't even know what was going on. It was like a psychedelic kind of trip. But there we got Miss Jessica. I think nicer than the Santa Claus, or Santa Kringle. But yeah, you know, she's not bad. I think she's one of the stronger looking toys from this line. At any rate, that was today's Christmas toy spot. I was about to say toy spot. Today's Christmas spot was, we were looking at the Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and today was Miss Santa Claus. It just blew. I just gave away the secret. Just spoiled the movie. We were looking today. Oh, look at her. She's kind of singing. I believe in. We were looking today. Let's stay on track. We were looking today at Miss Jessica. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more Christmas spots to come, and I will see you guys next time.